Don't make these 3 mistakes when mounting your TV.
Mistake number 1, using the wrong screw length. If you need to, use the spacers that come in the box to adjust the length of the screw. This TV was so thin, I tested the first screw and realized it was going to be a little bit long, and I even had the shortest screws I could get. So I put a spacer in there and it worked out great.
Alright, so we want to decide how high this is going to go.
A lot of do-it-yourselfers don't measure. So I'm measuring the height of the TV, and then I'm going to measure from the top of the TV to where the top of the mount will be. The top of my measuring tape right there on the wall is where the customer said they wanted the top of the TV to be. So here I am marking where the mount will be in relation to the top of the TV. This was one of the worst templates I'd ever seen, but I used it anyway. Whatever you do, when you're hanging a TV, make sure to know where the studs are. This was a very interesting situation here. I began knowing where the studs were and found out pretty quickly there were metal studs, which is pretty common in commercial buildings, although this commercial building had been converted to a home. And then, surprise!
I'm really not surprised in this old building there's a mixture of metal studs and wood studs, and so that's what we're working with.
Okay, I was a little surprised. Metal studs are hollow, so if you use a toggle, it can be a really secure way to put a TV up. I got a toggle on the right and a wood stud on the left. Here we're going to level it out, just bumping it to get it perfect. They wanted to hide the wires on the other side of this wall. It was a closet, so that worked out perfectly. I'm cutting the hole on this side, and then I go to the other side, and we cut a hole in the closet. Sometimes I'm such a dork. We're going to put these brackets on. It'll hold our wall plate. There's our scoop. And it goes in just nice. Time for that living room side. And I'm going to snip off a little piece because the 2 scoop plates are touching each other. So now they'll fit just right. And here comes the big finish with a little help from Nick.
Yeah, that looks great.
Hide that cord, push it back through, and on the other side in the closet, pull it out. Plug it in, level it out.
All right, just did this awesome TV, 75 inches in this sweet loft space here with Nick. Nick, all good?
All great.